Hi, and welcome to Everyday English with Amanda. Today's lesson, we're going to focus on nouns, singular and plural. I do get a lot of questions asking me, what is a noun? How do I know if it's singular or plural? How do I know if I need to add an S or don't need an S? So in this lesson, I'll help you get an idea of how we use nouns and how can we make them plural. In my previous lesson, I talked about using a and an with singular nouns. If you would like to watch it, please click on the link below so you can watch the previous video. Okay, so let's get started. There are two types of noun as we know, and I'm sure in every single language nouns exist. There are the countable nouns, and the idea to think about countable nouns is to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we count it? For example, flowers, apples, houses. Countable nouns can be singular, like a flower, an apple, a house, or plural, flowers, apples, and houses. Like I mentioned earlier, the use of article a usually with singular countable nouns. So we use a or an before singular nouns. So I've given you this as an example. If we look at nouns, for example, flower, apple. I picked a flower from the garden. A flower, one flower, but we know flower is countable. So how do we count flower? By adding s. So some nouns in English, we add s to make it plural. An apple, apples. I catch a bus to work every day. The plural of bus is buses. But notice the spelling. Because it ends with a vowel and a consonant, U and S, we add ES. So bus, buses. Dish, dishes. Box, boxes. So any noun in English that ends with S, SH, CH, and X, we add ES. Dish, dishes, we add ES. A baby, a party. Of course, as we've always known, as the rule is when there is an Y, we change it to I. Consonant Y becomes IES. So baby, babies. Party, parties. Okay, what about day and boy? I get a lot of questions asking, how come we just add an S, but we don't change it to IES? Because you always have to notice before the Y, what do you notice before the Y? There is a vowel. So if there is a vowel before the Y, we don't change it. We just add an S. Okay? But if you notice here, there is a consonant before the Y, so we change it to IES. As we've talked before, vowels in English are the E, the I, the O, the U. These are the vowels in English. All the other letters are called consonants. Okay, what if you have a singular noun that has the letter F? Wife, shelf. So if it ends with FE or F, we change it to VES. Wife, wives. Do you notice the spelling V sound? Shelf, shelves. So any singular noun that ends with FE or the letter F, it becomes VES. I do hope you remember that. Okay, moving on. Let's look at some examples and some questions. So as we always know, get your pen and paper ready and let's try to guess the answer together. Complete the sentence using the plural form of the noun. So we have country, we have lady, we have party, we have dictionary, and we have key. So my wallet and my keys are in my bag. My students in the class come from different countries. Remember, we change the Y to I because before the Y there are consonant. I usually attend many parties during Christmas. Same thing, party, because there's a consonant before the Y, we change it to I. What do you guys think about dictionary? I usually attend many during Christmas. Many countries, ladies, parties, dictionary, or keys. I hope you get it right. Parties, correct. So I usually attend many parties during Christmas. So Y becomes IES. Okay. The students use when they don't understand a specific word. So if you don't understand a word in English, what do you use? Of course, we all have our iPhones now and translate, Google Translate, right? But in Google Translate, you need to use dictionary. So the students use not one dictionary, plural, dictionaries. Same thing, the Y became I when they don't understand a specific word. A lot of attended the conferences. A lot of who? A lot of ladies attended the conferences. Same thing, Y becomes I. It's really important that to remember that these words, when you spell them, the Y changes to I and then you add the ES. So the reason we're doing this is not only for you to do the exercises, but also to remember that these certain words, when we make plural, we change the Y to IES. Okay, let's do another exercise. Complete the sentence with the plural nouns. Okay, so let's work on this together. Knife, life, thief, sandwich, tax, tomato, glass, dish, and box. Remember the rule when the words end with FE. What is it? I hope you guessed it right. So knife, life, and thief, the plural should end with one rule. Sandwich, remember the CH. Tax, the X. Tomato, the O. Glass, dish, and box. Okay, let's do number one. The police caught that broke into my house. The thieves. So the F changes to V and we add the ES. Usually falls from trees in fall. Leaves usually falls from the trees in fall. Leaves, VES. I have a variety of cutting in the kitchen. Knife. What's the plural of knife? Knives. So I have a variety of cutting knives in the kitchen. Okay. You should drink 8 of water every day. 8 what? The plural of glass is glasses. So if it ends with double S, you add ES. Please put that in the dishwasher. The dishes, same thing. Ends with SH, we add ES. You have to add 2 to the salad to make it tasty. 2 tomatoes, plural. ES, the same thing. You should move all that to the garage. Boxes, ES. I usually eat 2 a day, especially when I'm hungry. Sandwiches, ES, ES. Okay? So these are the basic rules when it comes to counting nouns and make them plural. We add s or we add es. Okay, but of course, like every single grammar rule in English, we always have exceptions. They are special. Okay, some we can't add s, but we change the words. For example, man becomes men, woman becomes woman, child becomes children, person becomes people, mouse becomes mice, tooth, one, becomes teeth, foot becomes feet, and goose becomes geese. Okay, so notice one thing here, which is really important. When we look at man, we notice the A changes to E. Woman, the A changes to E as well. Children, the whole word changes. Person, people, mouse, mice, tooth, teeth. If you notice here, just to make you remember, the double O becomes double E. The double O becomes a double E. These words, you have to remember them. They are exceptions. Like every single rule in English, we always have exceptions. Alright, there are also other words in English. The plural form of them is the same as the singular. For example, fish, singular, fish, plural. Sheep, sheep, deer, deer. They don't change. For example, you can eat fish in many ways. You can eat fish in many ways. Sheep like to live in open areas. Like I said, there's always exceptions when it comes to rules in English. Some nouns, like I said, they're always plural. For example, shorts, jeans, tights, shoes, boots, and gloves. We always think about it. Think about it. Shorts or jeans or tight, they two, right? Shoes, two pair of shoes, they two. So if you want to say, or if you're using a sentence, okay, a pair of gloves, because two of them, a pair of shorts or a pair of sandals. So I bought a nice pair of gloves. So they are always plural. There are also nouns that we can't count, which are called uncountable nouns. And like I said, these ones you always have to remember them, okay? Advice, it's not countable. Behavior, behavior. Luggage, news, traffic, information, damage, and work. But like I said, in English there's always exceptions, okay? Hair, for example, is also uncountable noun. But they always have exception. For example, I found one hair in my sandwich. I mean one particular hair. So you just have to practice and you just have to keep remembering them. Okay, let's try to complete these sentences using these uncountable nouns and see how you do. Okay, so let's look at these following exercises. Complete the following sentences using the correct words. Experience, information, knowledge, work, permission, and luggage. Remember, these are uncountable nouns. So I don't have much luggage. I only have 2 bags. I have so much today and all must be completed by the end of today. Work. The news gives you a lot of information about the current events. Remember, these are uncountable nouns. He doesn't have much about the topic. Knowledge, knowledge. He needs permission to leave the house. You require good for this job, good experience. Okay? Like I said, always remember these nouns, and these nouns are uncountable nouns. Okay, uncountable nouns means they don't take an S. That will be the end of the lesson. If you like my videos, please share them. As you know, knowledge is power. And please follow me on YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.